What's up, everyone? Welcome to the 5th episode of the All Force Glory podcast, where today I want to do something a little different, and we're going to go through the book of Proverbs for the next few videos, and today we're going to do chapter 1. The reason why I'm picking the book of Proverbs is because it's a book of wisdom and a book of knowledge, and it's instruction to have a relationship with God. That's why it's so great. So today we're going to start with chapter 1. The videos might be a little shorter, but I want to put more out because it's just going to be the book of Proverbs for a little while. The beginning of chapter 1 is labeled the beginning of knowledge, and I'm reading out of ESV. The Proverbs of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to understand words of insight, to receive instruction in wise dealing, in righteousness, justice, and equity, to give prudence to the simple, knowledge and discretion to the youth. Let the wise hear and increase in hearing and in learning, and the one who understands obtain guidance. To understand a proverb and a saying, the words of the wise and their riddles. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction. The enticement of sinners is the next section of the chapter. Hear, my son, your father's instructions, and forsake not your mother's teachings, for they are a graceful garland for your head and pendants for your neck. My son, if sinners entice you, do not consent. If they say, come with us, let us lie and wait for blood. Let us ambush the innocent without reason. Like Sheol, let us swallow them alive, like those who go down into the pit. We shall find all precious goods. We shall fill our houses with plunder. Throw in your long lot among us. We will all have one purse. My son, do not walk in the way with them. Hold back your foot from their paths. For their feet run to evil, and they make haste to the shed of blood. For in vain is a net spread in the sight of any bird, but these men lie in wait for their own blood. They set an ambush for their own lies. Such are the ways of everyone who is greedy for unjust gain. It takes away life of its possessors. Verse 8 through 19 is just talking about the enticement of sinners. How they can just seem innocent, and they will entice you without consent. They say, come with us, let us wait for blood, let's ambush the innocent, just enticing you in their wicked ways. And it says, my son, do not walk with them. Hold back your feet from their paths, for they run to evil, and they make haste to shed blood. They want to entice others to walk with them, the wicked. And maybe that's your friends around you. Maybe there's people around you who will entice you to do things. If you hang out with those group of guys that are deep in the Word and are Christians, you feel different from when you hang out with those friends who are living for the world, and maybe they'll entice you. Maybe you fall into things with the guys that are living for the world that you normally wouldn't fall in with the guys that don't. Sometimes you have to cut people off, and then that happens, man. It sucks, and I've had it happen. In high school, I had a group of friends, a bunch of guys, and they went out and wanted to start partying and drinking, and I wasn't a part of it, and I didn't feel like doing that because I knew it was wrong, and they dropped me like nothing. I mean, I still talk to them. I still talk to them in school. We had classes together, but they didn't want to hang out with me outside of school because I didn't do those things. So yeah, it sucks, but don't think that God won't bless you with more friends, better friends for you, because He will. So the next part is the call of wisdom, which is verse 20 through 33, the rest of the chapter. Wisdom cries aloud in the street. In the markets she raises her voice. At the head of the noisy street she cries out. At the entrance of the city gates she speaks. How long, O simple ones, will you love being simple? How long will the scoffers delight in their scoffing, and fools hate knowledge? If you turn at my reproof, behold, I will pour out my spirit to you. I will make my words known to you, because I have called, and you refuse to listen. I have stretched out my hand, and no one has needed, because you have ignored all my counsel, and would have none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when terror strikes you. When terror strikes you like a storm, your calamity comes like a whirlwind. When disasters and anguish come upon you, then they will call upon me, but I will not answer. They will seek me diligently, but will not find me, because they hate knowledge. They did not choose to fear the Lord, would have none of my counsel, and despise all my reproof. There they shall eat the fruit in their way, and have their fill of their own devices. For the simple are killed by their turning away, and the compliance of fools destroy them. But whoever listens to me will dwell secure, and will be at ease without dread of disaster. It's the call of wisdom. It has wisdom as a woman calling out. And it's talking about the simple ones. How long, O simple ones, will you love being simple? How long will the scoffers delight in their scoffing, and the fools hate knowledge? So, those who love knowledge were not simple. Those who are simple are complacent, and they're comfortable where they're at. They're just living simple lives. If we're called to live out our life for Jesus, it's not simple, it's very hard. Because, think about it this way. If you're living for the world and you're living for the actions and desires of the evil one, why would he try to attack you if he's already got you? So, and if you're a Christian and you're living against the evil one, he will be the one attacking you. But if you're living for the world and you're living for the dopamine hit, you're living for just because it feels good, the devil's not going to attack you because he's already got you. That's why life feels so good. It's not fulfilling, but it feels good in the moment when you live for the world. But when you're living for Jesus, the devil's going to attack you. You have a target on your back. But luckily, you have Jesus who gives you the peace through those storms. And it says the simple ones hate knowledge. They will hear her voice, but not listen. And they will call, but I won't answer. Basically saying that when those who hate knowledge, those who don't want knowledge, are going through a storm and they don't know what to do, they won't have the knowledge to get through the storm. They won't have knowledge to get through the attack. When they call upon wisdom, they don't know it because they turn their back from it. That's what 24 through 29 basically is, or 32. It's saying then they will call upon me, but I will not answer. They will seek me diligently, but will not find me, because they didn't want to listen to knowledge. It says, but whoever listens to me will dwell in security and will be at ease with dread of disaster. So if we live our life for Jesus, if we embed ourselves in wisdom, which where do we get knowledge and wisdom? The Bible, prayer. We have to be embedded in these to get knowledge, so that when we do go through the storms, we won't be calling out for knowledge and not have it, and it won't turn her back on us because we didn't listen. How can we embed ourselves in knowledge and wisdom? Wake up every morning and put on the armor of God, which is the Bible, which is the Word. I strongly believe reading the Word in the morning, because it sets me up for a great day. But if I don't get my Word in the morning, and it feels like my whole day is just wrecked, and I don't have patience. This past week, a ton of stuff has been happening, and I'm getting hit with schoolwork, I'm getting hit with obligations, a ton of stuff. And I missed a few days, and those days were the worst. And this week has been the hardest week that I've had in a long time. But luckily, I had knowledge and I had wisdom. I was able to call on her, and she answered. I was able to get through the storm with the peace of Jesus. But those days that I didn't read, it was just rough. It was hard. And I didn't have any patience. It was just really difficult. So I just ask you today, guys, turn your heart to wisdom. Listen to her. Hear her voice. And I want to pray for you before I leave. Dear Lord, I just pray that the person on the other screen hears this word. Lord, I pray that they turn their ear to wisdom. I pray that they turn the ear to fear you, Lord, because that is the beginning of knowledge. Lord, I pray that the knowledge that they obtain from you, Lord, that it comforts them and gives them peace in the storm. Lord, I pray that everybody just has a great week. I pray that we all live for you, Lord, that we choose you every day. Amen.